In 1781, the captain of the slave ship Zong threw over 133 or more or less African slaves and then sought to recover insurance money for his lost property. In the resulting court case, whose final dispensation is a mystery, the court did not actually dispute the legality of killing one's own slaves. The text that we have of that court statement, Gregson versus Gilbert, serves as the source text for NourbeSe Philip's book Zong, which has become a kind of avant-garde classic. Usually when one talks about doing procedures upon a source text, one sees it as a point of limitation. But what's amazing about Zong is how there seems to be no sense of limitation. This is not a procedure, but a spell. It's one of the most linguistically overwhelming, excessive, and cosmic books I've ever read. Like another book that begins with water, Finnegan's Wake. But the Caribbean art historian Erica Moy James has said that one way of thinking about global modernism is a kind of modernism for the rest of the world that resists the complicity of the original high modernism, the right-wing apoliticism of modernism. And this is a masterly, unmasterful book, a book that cites Shakespeare, Dante, Aeneid, and the prophet Ezekiel, but at the same time is resistant to that kind of mastery that modernism presented. And as for the other sense of the modernity, as we know, was created by the Black Atlantic, the capitalist trade networks that were formed by the triangular trade, what Kenneth Pomeranz has called the ghost acres that created the cotton for the Industrial Revolution, and the formation of America as a kind of capitalist trade. This is the kind of cosmos that Zong describes in a most oblique way. And as she writes in one of the essays at the end, the text has exploded into a universe of words. This universe is the cosmos of modernity. And so there are a lot of questions about what is the nature of this cosmos. If a slave is a body that is a type of property, what does it mean to have an ontology or a being? If it's okay to kill a body, what does it mean to murder someone? What is Cain and Abel? If law can prevent and if law can permit such sublime sin, what is the authority and nature of legal rationality? These sorts of philosophical questions run through the text, but my stating them these ways make the text sound more legible than it is. It's a text of really magisterial illegibility, a text not of text, but of utterance. So the question is, what is the difference between text and utterance? There are a few differences. One difference is that utterance is embodied. It's something you do with your body, such as a prayer, such as spiritual possession, such as ululation. Utterance is also a matter of breath and water. And finally and formally, what's amazing is the way an utterance can disturb the sanctity of words. And what's so interesting about the text is often how single words break down into beyond the atom of words, into the letters that format themselves and to a whole ocean of language. Let's give a hand to NourbeSe Philip.
The sea was not a mask. Mazuz, Zuena, Ogunshele, Ziyad. Zong number 2. The throw in circumstance, the weight in want, in sustenance. For underwriters, the loss, the order and destroy, that fact that it was, the were Negroes. The after rains, Wafo, Yao, Seyolo, Bolade, Kibibi, Kamau, Zong, number 3. The sum of Negroes over, board, the rest in lives, drowned, exist, did not, in themselves, preservation, obliged, frenzy, thirst for 40 others. Nobeni, Zezero, Ya, Isa, Kambuji, 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 Ya, Isa, Lafo, Conchele. Zong number 11. Suppose the law is not, does not, would not be not suppose the law not a crime. Suppose the law a loss. Suppose the law, suppose nombre falope besuga nuru chimwela sala nombre falope chimwala Sandra Trayvon. Suppose the law not a crime. Zong number 12. It is said, has been decided, was justified, appeared impossible, is not necessary, is another ground need not be proved. It 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 was a throwing overboard. It is a particular circumstance, needs not be proved, is another ground, is not necessary, appeared impossible. It Oni, it Sanura, it Mashana, it Sigowide, it Shamfa, it 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 was justified, has been decided, is said. It 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 was. Honam Ajike Odumbaku Maiza Oku Le Sige. The deed is, it one or many how do we praise the dead, a job well done. The captain says, the pain, the pain, le pain, el pan, pant, and paint it do. I have your air, I rave, I rave, I rev, je rev me, rev les, rev in the e den of our Aga, then you and I, Ruth, will have stags, boars, and deer carp in the river doves. There will be dogs, fish, and grouse, owls and tits, peahens too, no? Pigs, Negroes, and she, Negroes, je, Rev, pain has a lease on me, Rev, erase this, erase me, away, 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 slave, save the, always save the, always save the, salways and wales too, but not slaves, bilge water, always save the, but not slaves, but not slaves, but not slaves. What Ra say of me, this nigh gnogs of Gwine. How man? Why guineas? For this guy? Nah, man wants the rare was on. See up, see up. See up, 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 see up. On a tie, meal, wire high, and estro, me tro, why and sigh, on there was, on, see now she, ray, adds raps, is story, yarn a tale, is story, yarn a tale, which ill not be told yet, ill have it, say it, is a whoop. Or each one. Here all lie. They by evil how? Ka. We tweed away. Grip. And we gree. They there. Gain fez. Lives aga. In, in. The in. Dand the Oni of Oni. Say rides in. A war for neg. Roes for slack. This how man. Why rottles on this gwine? A man hey ass we eat pie. The pie's poor. With sage and science so me potchi reads no mo ray of the eye j of ho why and way refor of who rest who serve Tim E and P rintut he pass adves pairs though they sin though they sing of nigs and of nogs and sin hey herb cast off the girl the gripe hands cut the ropes scions of rose and ye waff af we are B 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 we are B. Thank you.